Hello and welcome back to another episode. Today I am continuing my journey into the unknown in the really rather, well, intriguing Conarium on PC. We're going to continue from where we left off, where I do believe I've just discovered a crank for a lift. The lift underground that seemingly will open up a new area. So I'm going to make my way down to that lift shaft and see if this crank does the job. Now, I've been thinking about this game since I played the first hour, and I think what I'm enjoying about it is actually the first-person Bioshock feel of it. It is that period feel that's going on, combined with the first-person element of what is, let's face it, it's a PT slash Resident Evil 7 type experience going on, and I'm fine with that. It's very enjoyable. Now, if I can just remember my way around, I need to find that's it, the elevator. Or the lift, rather. I'm not American. The lift. And so, yeah, everything from the visual, the aesthetics of the game to the the sound design. Even the sound of how machinery is working, and the voice, for example, of the automaton that seemingly had taken on Frank's personality, our protagonist's personality. It's all building and adding to this world. And again, you have little design cues, like, for example, this sort of Art Deco look going on down here. I like it. I do. Now then, the link elevator is through here. Link lift? No, I suppose link elevator sounds better, doesn't it? Close that, and hopefully...
What's the need for such security measures? Looks like I need something to get this elevator to work.
Oh. But I have something. Oh, unless this is not for the lift, and rather it is for the whatnot in the not archaeology lab. Oh, it's the biology lab area. Okay, it might be for opening this thing here, next to the creepy cat who's still posing, still trying to scare me. It's not gonna work. It's not gonna work. Cat. Yeah, there we go. Oh my, what's that? That looks like one of the plants from the drawings. Maybe this drawing? Let's have a look. Still going to spray spores on me, is it? Oh, I hope not. Oh, actually we're okay. Oh, no, no. Oh, there you go, it sprayed spores on me. I knew it, I knew it. I knew that was going to happen. This is why we should wear masks, or one of those sets of goggles that are lying around. That would have worked well. And now everything's all squiggly and scoogly because I'm infected by some horrible pollen. Well done. What's that? What's that noise? I don't understand. Can we get out? No, I can't get out of the lab. I'm trapped in here with the horrible plant. Can I close it? I can't close it. Oh. A pox on you, cat. Can I go through here? No, I can't go through here. So the noise is coming from to my right somewhere. I can't see what it might be. Is it the phonograph? What the heck? What the heck? Oh no, that cat's changing. investigate the cat. It's gonna pop, isn't it? Oh! No, it had a squiggly face. Oh no, this is open. Oh. Okay. Oh. Oh. The plant is growing rapidly. Can we close that? Can we close that? We can't close that. Oh! Oh, rats. What the hell's going on? Okay. Man. This must be...
Who is this? It's impossible to determine with so much decomposition.
No, it's what's his chops. He died with the green stuff in his throat, didn't he? We have finally finished excavating the monolith that was silently waiting for a soul to see it again. Situated within the circular building we reached with the link elevator, that magnificent piece of carving was buried halfway down under a mound of debris, and most probably would have been written in the earliest pages of history. I cannot describe... I cannot describe exactly my feelings for the first time when I stood aghast contemplating that gigantic stonework inside those time-worn halls of silence. Only God knows how many ages have passed since its initial carving. Just thinking about its age sends shivers down to my spine. Which civilization could have constructed such grandeur, now waving a forlorn goodbye without giving away the secrets of its masters? Furthermore, even though most of them are damaged beyond repair, we spotted some symbols resembling the rock art of the Sahara Desert in southeast Algeria. Is that the reason for the desert explorations, the photos of the pyramids, maybe? I don't know. We don't have any strong evidence yet to suggest anything, but Cornell Blake clings mostly to the continental drift theory. In any case, we don't have enough data on its age, but it is evident, that history needs to be rewritten yet again. Crikey. Okay, so I've got a key now. What will the key open, I wonder?
Oh, yes. These are the pre-human species we found frozen in a cave far south of the base.
They are, aren't they? Yeah, and in the story they did unspeakable things to the humans.
Oh, yes. These are the pre-human species we found frozen in a cave far south of the base.
Okay. So now I have a key. Can I open this door? I can open this door. Let's have a look. Oh, I'm getting all psychedelic again. There's a statue of the pre-human species. Oh. Just need to wait for this dizzy spell to pass, I think. Is anything going to help? If I approach the... Must be something that will help. Oh, goodness me. Okay, what if I leave the room? This really is an unnerving experience. Oh, blimey. There doesn't seem to be any way to actually make this stop. Make it stop! Make it stop, please! Well, the map of the... no. No. Get the light. Get the desk. Look at the chair. Can't run, I can't get anything out of my inventory. All I can do is slowly walk in pain. Can I try and leave the lab, maybe? No, I can't leave the lab. Oh, what's happening? I mean, whatever's going on, it can't be good for me, surely. Don't call me Shirley. I don't understand what I'm supposed to do. Can't pick these things up. Can't. Oh, there. Ah, there's the elevator crank for downstairs. If I can just stop this maddening. There we go. Oh, I just have to approach that a bit more closely. Maybe a bit of backstory, perhaps.
I believe no more can we harbor ourselves on the safest shores, for there are things that cannot be undone. I think you should retire to your room. I'm going to think a bit more.
Well, that is what Faust said at the beginning of the game, at the very start. Continental drift. Interesting stuff. So clearly this chap is interested in how the Antarctic was once in a tropical area of the world due to continental drift or something. Okay. Where are we? Oh, what a lovely painting. Lovely. I could definitely do with a bit of with a lick of paint. Look at that floor. It's a doctor's bag. Oh, is that the sound of the Conarium?
Locked.
Sounded like the Conarium.
Locked.
So this is Faust's house, maybe. I say this section feels quite similar to the Call of Cthulhu game that I was playing on PS4 recently. In so much as it's confusing and your objectives aren't entirely clear. But clearly, we are victim to abject terror at the moment. And here we are back. Blimey. Well, it's open cupboards. Ooh, lovely. Somewhat humanoid in form, these sculptures initially remind us of terracotta army sculptures carved as a funerary art buried with the first emperor of China to protect him in the afterlife. But, judging by the writings on some of the bas-relief, now we believe that these wooden puppets or golems were used to carry out some tasks for their masters, just like the Egyptian Ushabtiu, the funerary structures which are servants of their owner in the hereafter. We saw the golems in several sizes, and it was terrifying to see the huge ones sitting in silence on the carved and polished rock stools, as if waiting for a command. There are lots of gateways leading to dark and damp corridors that were mostly carved in ages past. Some of them were covered by strange ivy-like plants swaying back and forth, despite there being no external force to move them. They seemed to come from levels below, creeping through crevices in the rock walls. To stop probable superstitious gossip amongst the crew, Dr. Barlow, our botany expert, personally started to examine them. The first submarine explorations revealed what was lying in the underwater caves. The most striking features were the structures with openings in them, like doors and windows. They made us wonder whether those caverns had been carved underwater, or had they been submerged at a later date, and thus had become redundant to those who carved them. Ooh. Look at those structures. They are quite cool, aren't they? Actually, this is very much appealing to my to obtain a trophy item. Cool. To my archaeologist's intrigue. Diversahe, the legendary drink of the oldest myths. I heard about that elusive mixture decades ago, when I was writing my thesis on Saliva Divinorum, also known as the Sage of the Diviners. An entheogenic plant used mostly in religious or shamanistic ceremonies. For centuries, no one could gather any information about it, other than its legendary mystical psychoactive properties. In some sources, it was the drink of the gods, while in others, a key to opening gates to places that lie beyond the conventional human senses. This is what we've done here. We mixed this plant with the Conarium to travel elsewhere beyond, as the automaton said. The soul bridge to the past. To be passed in order to leave the bodily restrictions of the flesh. Most scholars would kill even for a hint about one of its lost ingredients. I can't say that I count amongst that number of most supposed scholars. That's something I was on the lookout for throughout my career. A new formula is forming in my mind. I feel like there's a chance for me to produce, if not the original, then a variant of the legendary mixture. Diversahe, with the new clues I uncovered during my work here. Okay, well there you go. Pronunciation of the ZCs. It's a shame I can't actually open the thing. All I can do is, so when it says read, you read the title, and that's it. That's kind of irritating. Anyway, I'll take you. Thank you. Dankeschön. Diolch. Merci beaucoup. Oh, what's that about? Oh, that's my journal. Okay, I pushed my journal button for a second. Right, so now we're going to go back and we're going to go to the underground elevator, which is through here, the link elevator. And of course this is where we saw the Shadow Man, so maybe I'm about to approach the Shadow Man once more.
Right. I don't know if you can hear me, but I am trying to search it. Is the only way.
What I mean. That's
Hey, can you hear me? Damn it. Who was he?
Who was he indeed? Okay, well, off we go. Base Tower Cavern. Should we go up or down? Let's go up. Not sure I want to visit the cavern just yet. That sounds rather intimidating. Okay. Blimey, this looks downright... Well, put my torch on. This is very interesting, architecturally speaking. It looks almost Arabic, doesn't it, in a funny sort of way, but partially like something out of one of the Xenomorph movies. Oh, oh. Oh, a squiggly thing.
Hey, this is amazing. Most of the ground-level structures have been crumbled and rounded from untold eons of savage storms, and thus weathered into shapeless ruins. However, both the ground level and the cavern systems below are clearly displayed in these bas-reliefs. The most striking features depicted in this grand panorama, I believe, are the tall, occasional towering spires, which somehow resemble a lighthouse. They all seem like focusing a light beam towards a colossal structure in the center. Could there be some sort of religious meaning behind this? Or simply something that has a more practical use? I'm not sure.
This is all very, again, at the Mountains of Madness, isn't it? There's a lighthouse pointing to a structure and a pyramid. The place where the snow is getting in, it seems. Okay. Can we go beyond? Oh, actually this is where light is shining through.
So this is the strong light that can be seen from ground level.
Yeah. Wow, so it's focusing sunlight and directing it somehow. Yeah, I'll take that. Ornamental metallic object. Blimey, look at that. Just now there are people out there who like to think that archaeologists somehow would hide a discovery such as that. But I can guarantee there's not enough money in the world to stop an archaeologist talking about such a discovery. Well, certainly archaeologists aren't paid enough to hide such a discovery. We would definitely be telling people about it. Right, so let's go down. Oh, let's go down to the cavern, I suppose. Down to the cavern. This time we've already read that book, so we don't have to try and read it while the game loads. Luxurious! Oh, so the thing in the tower has a twin below. Interesting. Axe and hook thing. There is some strange vegetation filling most of the hallways, as amazing as it is deadly. There is a hidden world right beneath Upout face, and even though I was prepared to find such a place, it was very different than imagining alone. We tried to cut our way through, but the plant reacted with a highly poisonous gas, seemingly coming from its glowing buds. I issued a warning to stop anyone going near any of these plants they came across in any of those caverns. I also noticed a strange phenomenon after I spent some time examining a sample from the plant. It occurred to me that individual vines grow and shrink in length on demand. That's very similar to the plant that we saw growing in the lab, is it not? It also seems as though it can move even though there are no air currents, and this movement seems too regular to be caused by natural factors. This may sound strange, but I have the notion that it is conscious, at least on some level. Oh. Yay! Can I equip? I can equip that. Oh, though how do I use it? That's torch. No, that's getting red. How do I use it? Yeah, let's have a look at the toggle, equip, run, hold, interact, A. So do you think I might use A to? No. Okay.
Hey, anyone here? Dr. James? Dr. Morgan? Anybody?
The noises again. Look at that there, the light is coming down.
Where are they, for God's sake?
What is this place? Okay. I don't seem to be able to use the axe, which is frustrating. I want to be able to use the axe. But I can crouch, I can get the axe out again, I can put it away again. I can turn on my torch. Well, at least I have an axe. That's something, I guess. And is that the full circle? Well. That? I can't quite see him. I think that's a statue of Cthulhu. Is there a way to get a better angle? No, he's obscured there. It's obscured as well there. I think that might be. It seems to be consistently obscured, almost teasing me. Oh no, it's not quite Cthulhu, it's got a beak for a mouth. Interesting. Interesting. Or is that no, that's a giant penguin. A la At the Mountains of Madness, of course. Of course, yes, I remember that. Okay, well, this is where the light is shining. Is there anything I can do here? Not as far as I can see. That lamp with those sort of vampire teeth. It's all delightful, delightfully unnerving. Oh, okay. Oh, that's the antique bit of metal that goes in there. That turns. Ah, okay. So we can turn the light. Discourages the plants from growing. Interesting. We go down here. On our knees to our doom. Oh, well, that's straight out of Alien, isn't it? I don't like that at all. No, I don't. No, I don't like it. Why am I going down here? Why am I going down here? Get my axe out. Even though I can't swing it, apparently. it might be useful. Turn my torch on. Okay. On we go. Here we are. Oh, downstairs now. Okay. So we're underneath the statue. Whatever it is. What is it? No, it's not Cthulhu. It is. It's something similarly monstrous. And look at these things as well. Blimey. Now this reminds me very much of, I think, one of Lovecraft's earliest stories. It was about a ruined, nameless city in the desert, where an archaeologist goes and discovers a chamber filled with, well, this basically, a series of sculptures and altars and sites of unspeakable unspeakable rituals, this kind of thing. But how one classifies and decides that an altar is a spot for an unspeakable ritual is hard to say.
What was that I've just seen?
What is this you're seeing, man? What is any of this? Okay, let's go down here. Let's go up here, I suppose. So it looks like our guys have been here. They've been setting up walkways and lights and uncovering ancient statues to... Oh, blimey. Okay. Once again, the sound design is very effective, I have to say, especially with the earphones on. Okay, torch. Oh, another axe. I'll leave that one, I suppose. What the heck is this?
If I am not mistaken, this relief depicts that the overgrown floor we came across at the various points in the cavern can be cleared away with an iridescent device, a tool or a talisman. Curiously, we still haven't been able to find the roots of those plants. They seem to seep out of these caverns by passing through crevices which look as if intentionally made for them. What other secrets might these silent halls conceal from us?
Well, I'm continuing. This is feeling a little bit like the cavern in the movie Evolution.
As we planned, my team will continue exploration through this gateway. Other expedition parties can commence when ready.
And the gateway is now resolutely shut. But yes, in the movie Evolution, there's a cavern where life from another world seemingly starts to evolve rapidly underground. Oh, there's the five-pointed shape. Again, a very much a feature of Cthulhu. Oh, of the Cthulhu mythos. What's that? Okay.
Looks like something's missing here.
Yeah. Oh, look at that. Well, we're not in Kansas anymore. That's for certain. Okay, so let's go back to... Is there anything over here? These sort of sarcophaguses. Empty, yeah. But then again, they're bound to have been relatively long empty. If these are meant to be from like millions of years ago, if not billions of years ago. Crouch.
The same set of symbols we've seen in strangely carved niches all around here.
Niches.
Matches with what is written in the oldest parchment. I believe uncertainly that they represent a destination towards somewhere significant.
Ominous. It all just feels like a place where modern people probably shouldn't be. Or frankly, people probably shouldn't be. And I love it. Yeah, so there's the light killing off the plants. I can't find anything. Is this the way we came in? I think that is the way we came in. And what I'm meant to do next? I quite like the way that the game doesn't overly hold your hand. Sometimes when there's a sort of a point and click element, and you know, when you hover the cursor over a clickable thing and you get the little, do you want to click this symbol, often accompanied by a magnifying glass for look or a hand for open, this kind of thing. Sometimes it can feel a little bit as though the game is pointing out to you what's next. But in this instance, it's just allowing you to marvel with encroaching terror. That which you are beholding.
I need something that can fit.
I think I'm clearly missing some things. Where can I get these things? I need things. Are there any things in here? Looks like there might be some things in here. Oh! It's a member of my team. Oh, another memory. Oh! Oh! Blimey. Very interestingly, these shapes here look like carved rocks that you do find in the real world of archaeology. They almost look like stone drums, don't they? Right, so that guy was underneath there. Well, I've now got a thing. Maybe I should try putting it in one of the pedestal places. Oh, there's another thing. Interesting. I shall take it. Okay, so now we have two things. One of them being a trophy item. Let's see if I can get back to the pedestals. So one of the pedestals was... oh, no. That's something to stand on, I think. It was over here. Ah! So something mechanical. Oh. Okay. Honestly, the sounds.
I need to figure out what looks like I'm missing something.
Well, no shit, Sherlock. Can't quite tell what this is affecting. Okay, well, if I stand... no. Oh, does it turn that symbol over there, I wonder? Let's see. No, it doesn't turn that over there. Strange. Very strange. What was that? Anything altered? The gateway seems to be closed still. Feels I'm missing something obvious. So it's the first thing that I saw. No, so second thing was the... oh, has that moved? That has, I think, moved further into the... maybe, oh, maybe I'm opening the gate bit by bit, possibly. Do I want to open the gate bit by bit? I'm sure I do. This is going to tell me I'm missing something. I don't know what it is. Over here, have another look. Oh, copy down the glyphs. That's something to do with the thing that's missing something, but can't find an object, an artifact.
I need to figure out what goes here.
Yes, yes, we do. Okay. I don't understand what is that doing? Must be something I've just missed out. I've neglected to pick up. Is there anything here? Strange creatures. There's nothing detachable on the wall. Oh. What insane discoveries we've made in a short period of time. Even Professor William Dyer's shocking revelations were not enough to prepare us for this. For seeing is really believing. But those discoveries have also caused an uproar amongst the crew members, whose assumptions indicate that the fate of this expedition will end in ruin. Well, I'm inclined to agree. Some serious mental disorders are the prime focus right now. As a temporary solution, we have prohibited this area to the rest of the members, for it seems most of us are not ready to comprehend such a thing. After surveying the flooded halls ahead with our basic diving equipment, it was concluded that it would be better to divide the exploration team into 2 or more to carry out the exploration more effectively. According to the latest plan, we will send 1 or 2 teams with submarines to see if a route exists for us to continue into the depths of the submerged tunnels, and the rest will explore on land. Oh, the rest of the people, I guess. But Dr. Morgan C. Blake. Now, I think it was Morgan C. Blake who was dead up in the laboratory. That wasn't he the chap who was found with a green substance in his throat and mouth? And there's no other. Maybe there's an artifact somewhere up here that I'm just missing. Maybe there's something I should have picked up in this room. Maybe this is it. Is this it? I think this is it. Oh no. Oh. Okay, I think I need to put these in the pedestal down there, according to the patterned, to the glyph layout on the stone that we saw on the pedestal. Okay. We're onto something. Do you know, the other thing that I appreciate about this game is that sometimes in a survival horror type atmosphere, because really there's not anything so far that's actually, you know, an imminent danger to my existence so far. It's just been atmosphere, really. But I appreciate the fact that the atmosphere isn't growing too old. Sometimes it can grow a bit stale and you can be a bit too comfortable running around. Even in my beloved original Resident Evil 2, there was an issue of that. You get too accustomed to certain areas. But then they would change that up by suddenly having zombies like smash through the window or whatever. So yeah, a good game either doesn't get too boring or manages it through atmosphere and unexpected events. Right, so we need to have a look at the document, don't we? Drawings. Okay. So bottom left we have sun and gentle slope, bottom right, an upside down Eye of Horus type thing, top right, sad face with 3 dots. Let's try that. So that, yeah, I want to insert it. This is where this game designed for a mouse, really. There we go. I want to insert it there. Sad face with 3 dots goes there. And upside down Eye of Horus. Is that the upside? Yes, it is. Yeah, that goes there. And then let's see. Look at the drawings. The 3 dots top left and the L with a squiggle in the middle at the top. Okay. So 3 dots top. Oh no 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 no. So there we go. Is that? Yes. There we go. That is it. And now, I guess, now do we turn this thing? Oh, something different is happening. Not quite sure what has happened. And now do we go and stand on the thing over here? Yes. Woohoo! I opened the unknown thing. Nothing bad will happen. Oh, now I have a turn my torch on. Oh, it looks like our team did make it through here. Okay. Again, the sound being very effective. Look at the shiny rock. Now, is that the face of Cthulhu? Looks like it could be the face of Cthulhu. Oh, a mirror. This is all a bit Last Jedi, isn't it? Oh, my third eye.
For a moment, I thought my reflection in the mirror was about to talk to me.
Apparently not. Okay, so what does that mean, I wonder? What does that mean? Well, let's have a look in here, actually. What's down here? Oh, is this the caverns where they were deploying their submarines, perhaps? I see a pool of water. And a base camp tent.
Frank, can you hear me?
Yes, I can. Hello.
Oh, thank God. Yes, I can hear you.
Finally. It seems the effect of the mixture starts to wear off. Frank, heed me carefully. Time is running out, so I must be brief. Where exactly are you?
Dr. Faust, is that you? I'm inside the caves below the base. Where are you?
Listen, I cannot talk much. I know that you are having trouble remembering, but you must keep going. Use one of your submarines and follow the light.
Blimey.
Do you hear me? Come on, please. Where are you? Damn it. The connection is lost.
Now that is
Said
very
we have to keep
Bioshock, isn't it?
going. Why? Where are they?
Lost memories, acting on the behest of a voice on the radio. A torch, I'll leave that behind. Dr. Blake's notes. We finished tweaking the submarines one last time, and again they're ready enough for the next uncertain voyage ahead. This time we will also mark the way with light sources to make it easier for the later expeditions, so hence, I guess, follow the lights in the submarine. In a short while, all members of the primary underwater exploration party led by Dr. James Barlow will head for the next destination, which appears to be towards the mythical entrance to the legendary Netherworld. Okay. But again, I wonder whether we are looking for something that is not to be found. After all I've experienced, read and studied here, after all those sleepless nights spent discussing the laws of nature and how to bend them, what lies beyond, and how to reach a certain state to see more without eyes, even I cannot help but think this journey may easily lead straight to hell. But what we have to go on through it all. No, but we have to go, through it all in search of answers. Wow, Dr. Morgan C. Blake. Well, Dr. Blake, if I say, I think you're a bit dead. Were those maze-like tunnels flooded at some point in time, or were they carved underwater? This was the main topic of debate at last night's meeting, and what Dr. Faust hinted at on various occasions, cited from a dark leather-bound book, possibly the Necronomicon, who knows, it was too frightening, at least for the ones who could understand the underlying links. The megalithic statues, ornate standing stones, and flat areas of polished rock we could see at some points made us think that this place could be a religious temple, complex of some sort. We cannot imagine what it looked like in its former days, for now it lies in ruins, bare and without any sign of underwater fauna or flora. Okay. Another note. It is possible to assume, due to volcanic activities in the Earth's crust, the climate here is humid and temperate, but we don't know exactly whether this is the case. That theory somehow explains the nature of those small scattered fragments of obsidian, along with the cryptic stone wall that welcomes you when entering via the round gate. The round gate that I just passed to, I suppose. As men of science, we cannot fully grasp most of the phenomena happening around us. No apparent sign has been left behind indicating the true motives of the carvers of these inconceivably old caverns. All I am sure of is that this place holds something strange. Grasping the soil here firmly in both hands gives me a rudimentary sensation I cannot translate into words, something I am sure no other mortal man has hitherto perceived. And we have a drawing of one of our cucumber-like remains. A scary umbrella fish alien thing from the past. Okay. And we have another X, but I've already have an X. I guess all that remains is to head on to the submarine, which I suppose must be over here. Oh, there we are. There's the submarine with some pleasing glowing green Reanimator style lights going on there. I like it. However, we shall leave that until next time, I think. This has been yet another very, very satisfying jaunt in this very pleasingly Lovecraftian game, and hopefully you'll join me for part 3 when we enter the Netherworld. As ever, guys, until next time, do take care. Bye bye.